Top 9 vitamins to strengthen your legs. Imagine waking up every morning with legs that feel steady, stable, and ready to carry you anywhere. No more weakness, no more night cramps, and no more fear that a small stumble could change your life. If you want to stay active, independent, and confident, the key lies in the right nutrition every single day. And today, we're revealing the 9 most powerful vitamins and minerals that will help keep your legs strong, steady, and pain-free. From boosting muscle power to protecting bone density and improving circulation, these essential nutrients work together to keep you moving with ease. And they can completely change the way you walk, climb stairs, and feel in your own body each day. So whether you enjoy strolling in the park, dancing at home, or simply want to keep your independence, this video is for you. Before we start, I'd love to know, where are you watching from today? Share it in the comments and feel free to ask any questions along the way. And don't forget to hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss the best health tips from Senior Health Daily. Let's build stronger legs and a healthier future together. First, let's talk about vitamin D, because as we age, our bodies go through changes that directly affect leg strength. Most people think of it as the bone vitamin, but here's the part no one tells you. Without enough vitamin D, your muscles can't fire properly. The signals from your brain to your legs slow down, your reaction time drops, and that moment you catch your toe on the rug, you're far more likely to stumble. Have you noticed yourself moving slower lately, or feeling less steady on uneven ground? As you get older, your skin becomes less efficient at making vitamin D from sunlight. And if you're spending more time indoors, maybe because you're less mobile or you're worried about sun damage, you could be running low without even knowing it. In fact, research in the New England Journal of Medicine showed that older adults with healthy vitamin D levels had stronger muscle fibers, better balance, and fewer falls. Imagine what that means for your nights. Less waking up to cramps, more waking up feeling ready to move. Here's the simple truth. Vitamin D doesn't just help your bones absorb calcium. It helps your leg muscles contract with power and speed. It keeps those fast-twitch fibers alive, the ones that catch you when you trip, the ones that help you take that quick step to save yourself. Without it, even basic movements can start to feel like a chore. So ask yourself, when was the last time you had your vitamin D levels checked? Could this be the silent reason behind your weak legs, or those stubborn night cramps? And here's something you might not expect. Vitamin D's best friend is calcium, and without both working together, neither can do their job. But here's where most people get it wrong. Now let's talk about calcium. You've heard it's important for strong bones, but I want you to think about it differently. Your bones are like the frame of a house. If that frame is weak, every movement you make, standing up from a chair, stepping off a curb, becomes riskier. And here's something that surprises a lot of people. When your bones are low on calcium, it's not just about breaking them in a fall. Your muscles actually rely on calcium to contract and relax properly. Every step you take is a dance between your bones and muscles, and without calcium, that dance starts to stumble. As we get older, bone loss speeds up. For women after menopause and for men over 65, it's like a slow leak you can't see. You might feel fine until one small trip turns into a fracture that takes months to heal. Have you ever thought about how one fall could change your independence? The research is clear. People over 60 who get enough calcium, especially alongside vitamin D, have denser bones and fewer fractures. That means more stability, better protection if you stumble, and less fear every time you take that first step in the morning. The good news? You don't have to rely only on dairy. Leafy greens, almonds, tofu, and fortified plant milks can all help fill the gap. But here's the catch. Too much calcium, especially from supplements, can cause its own problems. That's why balance matters. So here's my question for you. Are you giving your legs the structure they need to keep you moving? Or are you slowly letting that frame weaken? Because even if your bones are solid, without the right nerve signals, your legs still won't respond the way you need them to. And that's where vitamin B12 comes in. If your bones are the frame and calcium is the structure, vitamin B12 is the wiring that keeps the whole system running. Without it, the messages from your brain to your legs get lost or slowed down, like a phone line with too much static. You might start noticing your legs feel heavy, almost like you're walking through water. Or maybe you've had that strange tingling or numbness in your feet and thought, well, that's just age catching up with me. But what if it isn't? Vitamin B12 plays a key role in keeping your nerves healthy so your muscles can respond instantly when you need them. Without enough, your reflexes slow, your balance wavers, and even standing up from a chair can feel like a small workout. The scary part? B12 deficiency is incredibly common in older adults, not because you don't eat enough of it, but because your body stops absorbing it efficiently as you age. Certain medications, low stomach acid, or digestive issues can make it even harder. Research from the Cochrane database shows that restoring B12 levels in deficient seniors can noticeably improve strength, coordination, and endurance. That's the kind of change you can feel every single day: fewer stumbles, steadier steps, and legs that don't tire as quickly. So let me ask you, if your nerves aren't firing at full speed, how safe do you feel walking across the room without holding on to something? And what would it mean to move without second-guessing every step? Because even if your nerves are healthy, your muscles still need the right minerals to contract and relax without seizing up. And there's one in particular that's famous for stopping cramps before they even start: magnesium. You know those sudden, sharp leg cramps that jolt you awake in the middle of the night? The kind that has you jumping out of bed, rubbing your calf, wondering when it will finally release? Magnesium is often the missing piece in that puzzle. This mineral works quietly behind the scenes, helping your muscles contract and relax smoothly. Without it, your muscles can seize up without warning, especially at night when your circulation naturally slows. Have you noticed that the cramps seem to come more often now than they did 10 years ago? That's no coincidence. As you get older, your body becomes less efficient at storing magnesium, and common medications, like diuretics or acid reducers, can drain it even faster. Over time, low magnesium doesn't just cause cramps. It can leave your legs feeling heavy, make it harder to climb stairs, and chip away at the endurance you used to take for granted. Research published in Magnesium Research found that older adults who supplemented with magnesium saw fewer nighttime cramps and improved muscle comfort. Imagine lying down to sleep, knowing your legs will rest peacefully until morning. How much better would your days feel if your nights weren't interrupted by pain? Magnesium isn't hard to find. Leafy greens, nuts, seeds, and whole grains are all rich sources. But the reality is, most people don't get enough from food alone. Sometimes a small supplement can make a big difference. So here's the question. If there were a way to calm your muscles naturally and sleep without fear of cramping, wouldn't you want to try it? Because magnesium is only half the story when it comes to muscle function. There's another mineral that acts like your body's electrical switchboard, and without it, your muscles and nerves can't communicate the way they should. Potassium. If magnesium is the mineral that keeps your muscles calm, potassium is the one that keeps them talking to your nerves. Every time you take a step, potassium helps send the signal from your brain down to your legs, telling each muscle fiber exactly when to contract and when to relax. Without enough, those signals can get scrambled, and that's when you start to feel the shakiness, the stiffness, or that sudden cramp out of nowhere. Have you ever stood in line at the store and felt your legs start to tremble for no reason? Or tried to get out of bed in the morning only to be greeted by a searing calf cramp? That's often your body's way of saying, "I'm low on potassium." And for older adults, this isn't rare. Dietary changes, certain medications, and even dehydration can drain potassium faster than you realize. Research from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition shows that people with higher potassium intake not only have stronger bones, but also experience fewer muscle cramps. It's like hitting two birds with one stone: better muscle function and a sturdier skeletal system to support you. Potassium-rich foods go far beyond bananas. Sweet potatoes, avocados, spinach, beans, and oranges can all help refill your reserves. But here's the catch. Too much potassium can be dangerous if you have kidney issues, so it's always smart to check with your doctor before loading up. So ask yourself, if your body's electrical wiring isn't firing right, how safe do you feel taking that quick step to catch yourself from falling? Because even with strong muscles and quick nerve signals, your bones still need the right guidance to stay dense and healthy. And that guidance comes from a vitamin most people barely think about, vitamin K. Think of calcium as the bricks that make up your bones. Without vitamin K, those bricks can end up in the wrong place, like your arteries or soft tissues, leaving your bones weaker than they should be. Vitamin K is the traffic controller, guiding calcium exactly where it belongs, into your bones to make them stronger, denser, and more resistant to fractures. Without it, you might be taking calcium every day and still not getting the full benefit. Have you noticed your knees feeling stiff after sitting for a while, or a little creaky when you first stand up? That could be more than just age. It might be low vitamin K affecting both your bones and your joints. Studies in PLOS medicine found that older adults with higher vitamin K intake had stronger bones, lower fracture risk, and even better joint health. That means fewer moments when you hesitate to take the stairs or walk across an uneven sidewalk. You can find vitamin K in dark leafy greens like spinach, kale, and Swiss chard, as well as in fermented foods like natto and certain cheeses. And while most people focus on vitamin K1 from plants, vitamin K2 from fermented foods is especially powerful because it stays active in your body longer. Here's something worth thinking about. If you're already taking calcium and vitamin D, are you also giving your body the vitamin K it needs to actually use them? Because even if your bones are strong and well-fed, your muscles still need the right chemistry to keep moving smoothly. And there's one small but mighty vitamin that helps your muscles repair, your nerves send clear signals, and your energy stays steady throughout the day: vitamin B6. Vitamin B6 doesn't get the spotlight as often as vitamin D or calcium, but it's one of those quiet heroes your legs can't live without. It's involved in making red blood cells which carry oxygen to your muscles, and in keeping your nerves firing so that every step feels smooth and controlled. Without enough B6, your muscles can fatigue faster, your reflexes can slow down, and recovery after activity can take longer than it should. Have you ever felt like your legs are heavy after just a short walk, or noticed you're out of breath quicker than you used to be? That could be your muscles telling you they're not getting the oxygen or nerve support they need. And here's the tricky part. B6 deficiency doesn't always scream at you. It creeps in slowly, making it easy to mistake for just getting older. Research from the Journal of Nutrition shows that adequate B6 levels help maintain muscle strength, reduce inflammation, and support healthy nerve communication. That's a triple win for anyone who wants to keep moving confidently as the years go by. You can get B6 from foods like poultry, fish, bananas, potatoes, and chickpeas, but if your diet is limited or you have trouble absorbing nutrients, a supplement might be worth considering. Just be sure to avoid excessive doses, which can cause nerve issues. So ask yourself, if your muscles aren't getting the oxygen they need, how long can they really keep you steady and strong? Because even when your nerves are sharp and your muscles are fueled, there's one more nutrient that can take your leg health to another level by boosting circulation, protecting your muscles from damage, and keeping them warm even on cold nights. That nutrient is vitamin E. Vitamin E is like a shield for your muscles and blood vessels. It protects your cells from damage, keeps your circulation flowing, and helps your muscles recover from the daily wear and tear that comes with simply living life. Without enough vitamin E, your muscles can feel more fatigued, your legs may get cold more easily, and your recovery after a cramp or long day on your feet might take longer than it should. Have you ever noticed your feet or lower legs feeling chilly even when the room is warm? That can be a sign your circulation isn't as strong as it used to be. Good circulation matters because it delivers oxygen and nutrients to your muscles and clears away waste products that can cause soreness or stiffness. Research in free radical biology and medicine found that vitamin E supplementation improved peripheral circulation and reduced oxidative stress in older adults, meaning your legs get more of what they need to perform at their best. You can find vitamin E in foods like almonds, sunflower seeds, spinach, and avocados. The beauty of it is, these foods don't just deliver vitamin E, they also bring along other nutrients that work together to keep your legs healthy. And while supplements are available, most people can meet their needs through a diet rich in these whole foods. So, if your legs could recover faster, feel warmer, and stay more energized, what would that mean for your daily life? Would you walk more, dance more, travel more? Because there's one last nutrient that ties everything together. It fuels your blood's ability to carry oxygen, helps your muscles feel lighter, and may even reduce that dragging sensation in your legs. It's the often overlooked vitamin B9, better known as folate. Folate might not be the first nutrient you think of for strong legs, but without it, your muscles can't get the oxygen they need to work at their best. Folate plays a crucial role in producing healthy red blood cells, the very cells that carry oxygen from your lungs to every muscle fiber in your legs. When your folate levels are low, your blood's oxygen delivery slows down, and that's when your legs can start feeling heavy, sluggish, or even achy after simple activities. Have you ever walked across the living room and felt like your legs were dragging behind you? Or climbed a short flight of stairs and wondered why it left you more winded than it used to? Low folate could be part of that story. Over time, folate deficiency can also raise homocysteine levels in your blood, which is linked to poor circulation and muscle fatigue. Research in the Journal of the American Geriatric Society shows that improving folate status can enhance blood flow and reduce feelings of leg heaviness in older adults. That means more energy in your steps, less discomfort, and the ability to keep doing the things you love. You can boost folate naturally with foods like leafy greens, lentils, asparagus, and citrus fruits. For some people, especially those with absorption issues, a supplement might be necessary, but it's always wise to check with your healthcare provider before starting. So, if your legs could get more oxygen, move with more ease, and recover faster, how much more would you do in a day? Because now you've seen all 9 powerful vitamins and minerals that can turn tired, cramp-prone legs into steady, dependable ones. And it's time to pull them together into one simple, life-changing plan. When we started this journey, I asked you to imagine waking up without that stabbing pain in your calf, stepping out of bed without hesitation, and moving through your day without the constant shadow of, what if I fall? Now you know it isn't just wishful thinking. You've got 9 powerful allies: vitamin D, calcium, B12, magnesium, potassium, vitamin K, B6, vitamin E, and folate that can protect your muscles, strengthen your bones, sharpen your nerve signals, and keep your legs ready for whatever the day brings. Think about how much these nutrients do for you. Vitamin D and calcium work hand in hand to give you a solid foundation. B12 and B6 keep your nerve signals clear and your energy steady. Magnesium and potassium keep your muscles relaxed yet responsive. Vitamin K guides calcium into the right places. Vitamin E keeps your circulation strong, and folate ensures your muscles are fueled with oxygen. Together, they're like a maintenance crew working around the clock so your legs can carry you wherever you want to go. But here's the thing. Knowing about them is only the first step. The real change comes when you start making them part of your daily life. What if, starting tomorrow, you added 1 extra serving of leafy greens to your lunch? Or swapped your usual snack for a handful of almonds or a banana? What if you made a point to spend a little time in the morning sun, or asked your doctor about checking your vitamin D and B12 levels? These small choices add up, and before you know it, your legs will tell the story. Picture yourself 6 months from now. You're walking into the garden without thinking about holding on to the railing. You're sleeping through the night without those painful cramps waking you. You're climbing the front steps with groceries in hand, not even noticing how steady you feel. That's the future these nutrients can help you build. So here's my question. Are you going to let leg cramps, weakness, and fear of falling write the next chapter of your life? Or are you ready to take control, feed your body what it's been missing, and step into a stronger, steadier you? If this message resonated with you, share it with a friend or family member who might need it. Sometimes all it takes is the right information at the right time to change someone's path. And if you want to keep learning about natural, science-backed ways to stay active and independent after 60, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss the next video. Because your legs aren't just for walking, they're for living. Let's make sure they're ready for every step of it.